What's up guys, my name is Matt and welcome to another tier maker video. In this video, I'm actually going to be ranking what I feel like are the best and worst Pokemon games. Okay, that's basically it, honestly. Sometimes I'm just used to like my Insurgents Let's Play that I've been doing for months now. I'm just used to going on about what happened last time and all that, but no, in this we just jump right into this. So also, if I've never played the games, they're probably going to be lower tier. The only games I haven't played are okay. Shut up, phone. Okay, I'm gonna put that there. These are just gonna sit here for now. Don't at me for now. The ones I have not played, I'm just putting out of the way right now. Okay, that just makes things simple. Just moving them out of the way for now. I'm gonna focus mainly on the ones that I've played, which is all of these. If you notice the pattern is, I've never played Gen 1 before, except for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I know these are all the same games, but I've just never played them before, so which is understandable. Okay, so since we got Gen 1 out of the way, let's actually just go straight into Gen 2 for now. There's probably going to be people that don't watch the entire way through, and they'd be like, how dare you put Gen 1 in D tier? I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, just watch the video, gosh darn you. Okay, so they're Gold and Silver. I've played Silver and Crystal. Both go in the A tier. Both were great games, hands down. Like one of the best, some of the best games I've ever done. The only thing that I have a problem with is that it's slow. Screw you, ads. Yeah, a lot of the games it just gets slow, and I'm not a fan of slow usually because it just takes forever to get into the story. Next, we have the original Sapphire game, Ruby and Sapphire. Ooh, these were higher A tier than. I'm just gonna organize these by what I feel like, and these were higher A tier because they had a better. I feel like they had a better story than the Gen 2 games. Plus, also, like the evil teams were way better. Like, I mean, it was just Team Rocket again, but we actually got two evil teams this time, and it was definitely an improvement in my opinion. And then just hmm hmm Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they're they're kind of meh. Like they're good. They're still A tier. Don't get me wrong, but eh. Actually, I gotta redo this because I'm realizing I have to put everything like in the A tiers and all that. A and S tier, which I don't want to do. So I feel like I'm gonna put Gen 2 down a notch, like these Gen 2 games for a notch. Heart Gold Soul Silver definitely goes S tier, or A tier, maybe S. I'll think about that later on. But these games are just slow. These games were a little bit faster, which is definitely an improvement for me. So now with Gen 4, S tier. These were the first games I ever played, and they were amazing. The story was good. The Pokemon they introduced were amazing. Evil Team was by far the best Evil Team they've done, in my opinion, which is amazing. It was a great game. Okay, so then we got Black and White. The original Black and White. That's B tier, honestly. It's not as good. Black and White 2 is definitely A tier. I'm stating that. It's probably this seems about right actually. I'm gonna bring that down there. Yeah, this seems about right so far. Yeah, so original Black and White, it was kind of a decent story. Like, it was decent story, decent Pokemon, like really good Pokemon, but the story kind of held it back some. And it was also really slow because you don't get your bike until the fourth gym, I think. Third or fourth gym, I don't remember which. But yeah, but it's still a good game. Black and White 2, though, it improved on it. It gives you a better rival. It gives you better story. It gives you wider range of Pokemon to use. That's all great things to do. So that's just why I put Black and White 2 up here, which I feel like a lot of people agree with. Action Y. Gen 6 is definitely, like, it's tied for my favorite games, but personally, I feel like it's a B tier game, like it's a high B tier game. Like, it's a good, the story is decent. I mostly like it because it introduced some of my favorite Pokemon, like Fennekin, what else? Sylveon, a few others, but they're not coming out the top of my head. But yeah, it introduced a lot of my favorite Pokemon. But the story was just kind of meh. The region was beautiful, but just meh. The graphics were good. The only thing that holds it back is the camera angle for Lumio City. That's the one thing. Like you can't control that, and it sends you anywhere, and you're just like, where am I now? It's been half a second. I'm now looking literally somewhere else. So that's just that. Sun and Moon. That there is a B tier game. Like it's a decent game. It's a decent game. Okay, actually no, wait. D tier. Okay, I just made this executive decision. D tier are games I haven't played before. That's executive decision. Okay, so they're gonna stay here. But these are the games that I haven't played. But yeah, Sun and Moon, they were good. It was a decent story. Hal was a fine rival, but we definitely could have done better as a rival. But it was cool and it introduced some really good Pokemon. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, though, that there, that goes there, honestly. But yeah, it's a tier game. It's definitely better. It improved the story. It added so many new Pokemon. It added, what else did it? What else did it add? It added Ultra Recon Squad, the Ultra Necrozma battle, which was amazing. It's got some of the best music in the game. Like, it's definitely a step up from the original. Excuse me, from the original Sun and Moon. And the last games are Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, which they kind of lacked for me. They go C tier. They were fun games. Don't get me wrong, but it just didn't have that spark that like a lot of the other games have. That's my one problem with it. It's the same story as the original games, which is good, which I felt like is fine. But they also changed it. So, like it's a remake of the original games. I get that, but you also have to think how close is it. Like remakes tend like usually have to be close, like close. They can have some liberties with it, but it have to be close. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. They took so many liberties. It was just weird. Like I love the overworld Pokemon, but it was still kind of slow because you don't get the bike at all. Still, um, the music was just decent. Like so many other games have better music. This game was just on par. Like it was like below or on par. That's it. It was just decent music. The graphics were amazing, but really there didn't really seem to be much of a story. Like there was vague bits of story here and there, but besides that, it was mostly just get the gym badges and be the champion. That's about it. And the rival, don't get me started on the rival. He is just the worst. He's nothing like a rival should be. Like he's like Hal. Like Hal was a decent rival. Like he's a fun character to use. He's a fun character, but he was counterbalanced by Gladian, a different rival who took things seriously. With their just being a goody two shoes, like a goody two shoes, like gives you free stuff as you want. It just doesn't balance out well, in my opinion. It just doesn't work out well. It's just this seemed like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. It's a good game. Don't get me wrong, but they need to be back. Like it's good for first game. Like the first game kids ever play. Like say your 5 or 6 year old gets a like they have a Switch or a DS. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are good games to start them out on, to build them into the franchise. Like I know more than likely the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee were rushed in. Like they were kind of rushed to go in between Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and Sword and Shield. That's kind of obvious what they did. But you can just tell so much that it was kind of a rushed job. But it's still a fine game. And I kind of organized this already. So this is my official list. So we got S tier, which is basically the Gen 4, the original Gen 4 games. S tier, which is mostly Gen 3, the last Gen 4, some Gen 5, a little bit Gen 6 and 7. It's just A tier is kind of a conglomerate of everything else. B tier is just kind of what's left of everything else. And then C tier is just Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And D tier, if the games I have not played. So if I get a bunch of hate in the if I get any comments at all, honestly, but if I get hate in the comments saying why'd you put the first games in D tier, they're great games, then you need to watch the video to figure out that D tier is the games I have not played before. I'll get on to playing them someday, but just not now, okay? Okay? Good. Okay, so that's going to be the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment about what your favorite game is. Like, out of all the games that they've done, which one's your favorite? Mine is Diamond. And why? But yeah, Diamond's my favorite game, honestly. But yeah, so leave a comment below about what your favorite game is, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!